afternoon. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us on Midday at 12:30. I'm Amber Freeman.
And I'm Monica Shearer.
It's a good nap day out there.
Oh man, I did not want to get up this morning, and then once I got my kids dropped off, I kind of like set my alarm and made a little fort in my kids' bunk bed and snuggled back down for about another half an hour.
And then you said, guess what?
Don't
I have
judge
to go
me.
put tons of makeup on and come in.
I did. I had to like do all the things, but my hair is just as dirty as it was on Wednesday, so you're welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like Friday, and I think I'm looking back, you know, on like Facebook and on social media, it says a year ago you did this.
Right.
All of my year agos are Thanksgivings.
Right.
So Thanksgiving's later this year, and
Yeah,
it seems strange.
I don't know when the first was, but yeah, push everything back. So it is weird because all my stuff is doing the same thing.
Well, you have a little experience. I wish we had some of your video because Monica made her first turkey. Well, you didn't make. Did you cook your
I
first?
did not cook it. I
don't even know the term.
Praise be, I'm not the one cooking it. My husband and his friend.
Well, what
who
did you
I
do?
love, they're going to deep fry it. I had to do all the injecting stuff, like that comes with a syringe, and you got to have the thing, and you got to stick it in there, and I don't know. I made a mess, and it was really gross, and I had to do 2 of them. So it wasn't even like it was just 1, it was 2.
People probably are thinking, like, how are those 2 old women?
Yeah, right.
Never
30
have
years old,
they
and
done turkeys
I've never
their
prepared
entire
a turkey
life.
before in my life, but it was, I'm just not made for like the raw meat situation.
No.
Like my meat comes from the store. Okay?
Maybe
It
Cole can
doesn't-
help you out.
Yeah, God, I need some, because and then you got to put this, like the rub or whatever on it, and you got to move
She made
things.
a video, and I think the favorite line is, oh, I think I just took out the neck.
Because, you know, my husband's like, you could have left that in there, and I'm like, I don't know what's worse, leaving the neck just to let it like chill in there for a couple days, or like removing it. I don't know. It's gross. Meat is an animal, and I'm not ready for it.
Well, I don't know. So the fact that you're making a turkey, people are coming over. So you're actually hosting a Thanksgiving dinner.
No, we are actually going to be taking that turkey over to my grandmother's this weekend.
But you're going to be spending time with family.
Oh yes, we're spending all the time.
Okay. Well, apparently a lot of people spend a lot of time with family because that's kind of what the holidays are for. This is new research. It takes less than 4 hours before Americans feel they need to take a break from their extended family during the holidays.
Yeah.
4 hours.
Yeah, less than.
A survey of 2,000 Americans who are traveling to visit family for the holidays found respondents can spend an average of 3 hours and 54 minutes with their family before needing a moment to themselves. 3/4 will hit a point where they need time away from the crowd, and results revealed that correspondents can be creative in their ways of escaping. Before we talk about how you can be creative, how do you get away from family?
I either say I need to excuse myself to the restroom and lock myself in there for a minute.
an hour?
Listen, it's been done. And or I just say I'm really tired and I need to take a nap and
At your own
excuse
house.
myself. Yeah.
Okay, so you actually say you need to get away.
Because
okay.
like my kids get crazy and everybody's like carved out and lost their minds and all the things. So yeah, you got to get away.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
trying to
get away.
think. It's been so long because I know holidays are so weird with our schedules. I'm trying to think. But if you could drive, I think I used to be like, I need to go to the store and get something.
Yeah, now
and then
I'm
that
going
would
to
take a
tell
long
on my
time.
husband and my brother-in-law. They will do that like first thing. Like they'll get there and be like, we need to go to Walmart. We completely forgot that we need a spoon.
It's the best trick.
And they do.
Well, apparently 1 in 4 surveyed, they've hidden in relatives' house to take a moment alone.
Okay.
37% have gone so far as to make an excuse and leave the house altogether.
Busted.
This was by Motel 6. So they're telling people that they should just rent a room, and that's also an option if they want to spend time with family but also get away. It's a delicate balance, guys, delicate balance, but people need their space,
Yeah,
right?
people do need their space. And I mean, holidays are a time for togetherness, but there is such a thing as too much.
The reasons being, I just want to do these really quick because I went through and highlighted. I very rarely actually have my script.
Serious today.
Because, you know, it's good with family, but then you get alcohol going involved. Top concerns that people are worried about when they're all together. Lack of privacy.
Yes.
This is when you're like staying with people.
Yes.
Family getting on their nerves.
Yes.
And drama between family members.
Yes,
Isn't that the same thing?
I mean, I think it's all a bunch of family
All right.
drama, but it's fine.
Go on Facebook, talk to us, let us know your coping mechanisms. If you have any turkey preparation stuff, let Monica know, because I'm not getting on that
I don't
train.
know that I'm going to do that ever again.
All right. Well, stay with us because after the break, we love our caffeine. We're going to celebrate National Espresso Day, and you're going to hear all about a young entrepreneur who turned a horse trailer into a drive-through coffee shop. Coolest story ever. Stay with us. Midday will be right back. Thanks for staying with us. Guess what? Tomorrow, National Espresso Day, and you know we love our caffeine here on Midday Kentucky. So we have Tyler Rogers. He owns Far Out Espresso. You're in Georgetown, right?
Yes.
Well, he's going to tell us all about his very, very unique shop. I'm just going to tease a little bit. It's a horse trailer drive-through coffee shop, right?
Yes. So it's a renovated antique horse trailer. We've got a espresso machine, drip coffees. We do pretty much the whole lineup, but it's within the confines of a really small 2-horse trailer, and we've got a whole outdoor patio and outdoor seating, and we've got the whole thing.
Everything.
Yeah.
And that's
nice.
I mean, hello, you're right in horse capital of the world. So to do something like
We're
that.
20 minutes from the horse park. So
So did you just
right
have
there.
like a trailer that you converted, or how did you come about this
We sourced
idea?
it from a horse charity out near Richmond, and they had this older, really beat up trailer they were trying to get rid of, and we bought it off of them and during the winter, and we renovated it, and we opened up in May of this year.
And it's so cool.
awesome.
I love your covered patio there as well. Well, how did you start something like this? What made you get into the coffee business?
So my dad he owned a small coffee shop here in Lexington like 15-something years ago, and we always had this espresso machine in our house that it was a broken machine from his shop that they'd never really gotten to see use. So I kind of learned how to fix it up and get it working, and from there started learning how to make espresso. I wasn't a coffee drinker last year.
Oh, no way.
But now you are.
Seriously, yeah.
So you grew up with your dad who owned a coffee shop and
I
didn't
yeah.
touch the stuff?
No,
Wow.
didn't like it. But I started learning how to make espresso and how the machine worked. And after you taste so much espresso, you develop a taste for it.
Yeah.
And from there, we started catering. We did wedding catering and all that. We still do it, but we decided we wanted somewhere more permanent to serve our drinks.
Sure.
That's
And
pretty amazing.
You probably have a pretty loyal following.
We do, yeah. We've got really great regulars that come in every day, and they know exactly what they like.
This is like staring at me. Can I taste this? Because
She's going to go right in for the latte, but I'm going to ask you, since it's National Espresso Day tomorrow, what the heck is espresso? I don't even know exactly what it is.
So espresso is a really condensed coffee shot, basically. So it's got normally a double espresso's got around 80 milligrams of caffeine in it, comparative to like a whole cup of drip coffee is like 120. So it's
So it's the shot.
it's basically one of the most condensed coffee drinks you can get,
So
and that's
this is
why
just energy in a shot.
basically. And that way, when you pour latte milk through it and everything, it doesn't it still maintains a very strong coffee flavor. It doesn't you don't lose.
But you can just obviously not just shoot it back or whatever. But
We're gonna
sip
go
on it.
right for
yeah,
these.
Because today is so gross outside. I feel like I need this in a big bed way.
So Tyler, so you broke it down for me. Espresso is something you add to your drinks. You do coffees, you do lattes, you do frozen drinks, you do all
We
kinds
do,
of things.
yeah. And
Talk
most
about
of
your
it's
menu.
espresso based. Over the summer we were super popular for our frappes. We did a lot of really elaborate recipes that we put together, and we've got kind of a team of people that are culinarily inclined. So we work and put together kind of exciting recipes and have weekly specials every week that are something new and exciting.
Your weekly specials are crazy. How do you come up with some of these ideas? Give an example of one of them.
So we did a while back. We did I'm trying to think. We've got currently our pumpkin spice right now. It's so popular with Starbucks and other coffee shops. So we wanted to do something a little more unique with it. So we learned. It took a while of practicing, but we figured out how to actually steam pureed pumpkin into it. So it's not syrup based. It's got pureed pumpkin and actual ground pumpkin spices in it.
That's
And
amazing.
it tastes just like a pumpkin pie, but
Wow.
a little bit of coffee added in.
Okay,
I like
a
it.
lot of caffeine.
Lots
All
of
right,
caffeine,
we're
yeah.
gonna have to go up to the trailer because that sounds.
sure.
Yeah, it does sound
it's a
good.
cool vibe. It's a cool idea, and you have really cool drinks. Where do we find you?
So we're located in Georgetown, 1191 Lexington Road, right across from Georgetown Pediatrics, right near the hospital.
Cool.
So
And hours? You start early, I hope.
we do, yeah. Winter hours right now are 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. and that's our current hours. And then Saturdays are 8 p.m. or 8 a.m. till 7 p.m.
All day long, because you
Very
need
nice.
energy all day long. I'm going
day.
to finish
I love
this
it.
shot, and everybody in the
this bag.
newsroom is not going to be happy. But they did think you brought us a espresso machine, so that would have been fun.
Temporarily,
excited.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Definitely
you.
go check out Tyler.
Love it.
Check out these drinks. Cheers. National Espresso Day. We'll be right back. for staying with us. We are talking everything holiday season, especially the food. And we have quite the spread in front of us. A Southern food tradition. You guys have nailed it down. We have Cole Arimas. I can never say your last name, Cole. Will you say it for
You're
me?
not alone. Cole Arimas.
I was going in
You
the
were
right
close,
direction.
you were
Okay,
close.
and then Laura Clay.
Yes.
Cole is executive chef and owner of Eppings on East Side, and Laura is the pastry chef at Poppy and Olive.
Yeah.
So, which is within Eppings. It sounds
It is,
confusing,
yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for being here. We're going to talk about these holiday traditions, these biscuits, these rolls, and then we're going to talk about some lunch catering options as well that Eppings is now doing, which is amazing. So, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you
Thanks for having us.
All right, Southern tradition, break it down for us.
Okay. Parker House rolls and beaten biscuits have their history in the late 1800s. Beaten biscuits actually go a little bit earlier than that, but the first recorded recipe is 1800s. So they both have a weird history. Parker House is from the Parker House Hotel in Boston, and kind of a cute story. There was a disgruntled chef, and he threw a bunch of rolls into an oven. They fell and flopped over and created their telltale pocket. So now they have these little pockets so you can just insert bread. They became so popular that then they had the namesake. They were the namesake bread of the hotel.
Gotcha.
So that's where those come from.
Okay.
Beaten biscuits are called beaten because originally the dough was beaten with anything that the chef could get their hands on. So rolling pins, axe handles, hammers, anything. They're very labor intensive. You beat air into them. They were before leaveners, so no rise in them as we do have with the rolls. So you would beat the dough to get air into it to make it rise a little bit.
Yeah, they're almost flat. They're kind of,
Yeah.
they don't even look like rolls. At first I
Yeah.
thought you brought cookies in hand.
Yeah. They're very pale. They maintain their dough color even though they are baked. They're almost like a cracker. They're akin to hardtack or a sea biscuit. So the bread that you would take on sea voyages with you. They last for a very long time, and they're the perfect vessel for country ham because they have such a mild flavor.
Which is perfect for Thanksgiving.
Yes, it is.
I love it. Can I try it?
Yes, please do. Yeah, absolutely.
Go
Get
for
some.
it.
Good.
Yes.
I'm glad you told me it was like hardtack, though. I also just would have been expecting like a
Oh yeah, no, they're
nice goodness and
it's
brick
like
too, though.
between a biscuit and a cracker. So they're really nice. They have a really deep tradition here in Kentucky.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so they're almost extinct, and I'm trying to bring them back now that I've figured out how to make them.
Well, hello, let's talk about you can go into the restaurant and actually order these and
You
bring
can,
them home
yeah.
for your own Thanksgiving dinners as well.
Yes, that's my goal, is to have anyone at all call in and order as many as they'd like, and then I will provide them. They can come pick them up and take as many as they want home with them for Thanksgiving and through Christmas.
That is really good.
I love that you're trying to revive that. That's amazing in itself. Well, what else are you doing in the bakery there? Yeah, what kind of pastries are we making?
Well, I'm working with another restaurant and another store downtown, so I'm kind of working on more bars, more different cookies and things for the holidays. And then our next immediate project is a big gingerbread house for display in the front of the restaurant.
Oh, you're going to have to come back with that. Or actually, I have to go there
You'll
to
have to
do
go
that
there.
one.
Yes, it's gonna be
That's amazing. Well, hello, Eppings on East Side is going to look very, very festive here.
Well, we hope so.
I mean, that's amazing. Monica hasn't gone yet, so we have to get her
well,
in
that's a
there, and I
shame.
think that just
But I looked at pictures and it's beautiful.
it really, really is. You have a beautiful restaurant there. The bar's beautiful. It's kind of sectioned off that you can kind of sit in either place, but it's open. It's amazing. I can go on and on and on about it. The food's fantastic.
And we would let you.
Let's just keep talking. You know I'll keep talking. Well, Cole, you're doing lunch catering now.
Yeah, we're trying to start, we've got our feet underneath us finally, and, it's always been kind of in the plan to do box lunches for, office buildings or, whoever wants them, or even on-site caterings if you want us to bring, a buffet for lunch and those kinds of things. We just did a couple of caterings in the last couple of weeks that got our feet wet enough that we feel comfortable throwing it out there, that, anything on the lunch menu, and we've got, so many different options. And with the chef team that I have between Coles and Eppings and Poppy and Olive, we can pretty much do anything that anybody wants.
You really do have a lot of things on the menu. Let's talk about kind of what's on the menu for this season.
Well, fall and winter are my favorite things, so we try to get into, some heavier braised items. We've been doing pastrami short ribs at Coles. We had ossobuco at Eppings the last couple of weeks, which always brings us back to charcuterie.
Yes.
Anything that we can do with the hog or, beef, or, we're getting ready to do some duck processing and things like that. But like our bologna sandwich that's on the menu, all beef, made in the house, smoked. It's hard to beat.
It doesn't look like the bologna that comes in the little,
No.
the little package
Bologna sandwich that I ate in the
No,
freezer.
it's not your mom's bologna, that's
Yeah.
for sure. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
My favorite thing to ask is just always like, what's your favorite? What's your favorite thing on there?
It just depends on the day. The bologna sandwich, the Reuben is probably my favorite lunch item that we have, or sandwich item, because we make the pastrami. Laura makes the rye bread. We make the sauerkraut. We make the Thousand Island. So it's truly a scratch kitchen as far as those things go. For me, it's this time of year is pot roast and chili and those kinds of items. It's like my favorite time of year, because I love things that you throw in a pot or a pan and let it go for 3 or 4 hours.
Comfort food.
Absolutely.
Comfort food.
Yep.
We're gonna have to get you in there.
Exactly. If you got pot roast, I'm there. And these. And these I'm there too. Don't you worry.
Also, let's talk about, you have salads, because you brought the salmon salad, because I've had your trout in your restaurant and it's amazing. The rainbow trout. I haven't had the salmon, but looking at it, is this one of the options that we can do if we're going to do kind of
this is on the bar menu and also on the lunch menu. The bar menu Monday through Friday, we run happy hour 4 to 6, so it's a discounted rate there. But we kind of keep it easy. You can add steak to a salad. You can add salmon to a salad. Really, whatever proteins we have. We even have people that add bologna to salads, which I love those people.
Interesting choice.
Well, where are you located? Because we want to come see you.
We're at 264 Walton Avenue, down in the warehouse block.
And definitely check out their website, because your menu is up there.
Absolutely.
And thank you for bringing these back.
Yeah,
You're going to make a lot of
love it.
people happy. Thank you both so much for being here. We appreciate it. Happy Friday. Have a good weekend.